Conservative Media Peeps, what's up? It's me, John D. Villarreal, the 4-time national champion, and Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert, and we just saw NBA Finals extravaganza action live versus Miami going down there into Dallas and taking a win. Just when people were starting to get a little, oh gosh, the Heat lost at home, and was this mean and LeBron, and everyone was getting excited about it, and I told you everything's cool. It's just going to extend the play a little bit, and now we have the Heat up 2-1, and we had a last-second situation there with all kinds of stuff, and LeBron doing his thing, but Wade's doing his thing, and then the defense clamped down, and Nowitzki, who's been so clutch, Dirk, at some point, he just throws it away. Where are you throwing it to? And then the coach is trying to say something like, dude, he just threw it away. There's nothing to say about that. And they made, I like the last play there with the Heat because you wanted to get that whole thing going on with the basket, but the most important thing is to kill the clock. And that's what they did. They didn't make the shot, but they got the clock down to 4.4. And then Dirk gets it and he does his thing, and the Heat clamp down on him, and they try to do a little fadeaway Dirk shot, and it's nothing, and it's over. The Heat are up 2-1. Now this is a big deal, Paul. And you were telling me about the stats and the whole situation and the kind of control that this now gives to the Heat, and it also means that the series will go back to Miami. Tell me what's up, if it extends all that way.
That's exactly right. I don't remember the exact stat. Something like when a series is tied 1-1 in the finals, the 2-3-2 format, something like the team that wins Game 3 wins the thing. It's like elite 75% or 80-something%, so that's really good. As you mentioned, even if Miami loses the next 2 games, they still are going back to Miami for at least Game 6. That's a big advantage. Now, what you said was correct. Miami killed all the doubters and all the haters with this win. There's all the stuff, they celebrate too much in Game 2, and is there going to be a carryover from blowing the big lead, blah, 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 blah. No way. They came in, they got it done in the clutch. Chris Bosh had a big J there at the end, and the last game, Chris Bosh on Dirk Nowitzki at the end of the game, Dirk Nowitzki took him. What did people say? They said, they should have had Udonis Haslem on him. Tonight, Udonis Haslem guards Dirk. Dirk misses the J. Miami wins.
That's it. That's all you need to know. At the bottom line, Miami wins this. They go in there, and then people are like, they lost at home, and the Mavericks is... I like the Mavericks. See, this is a no-lose situation for me, because I like the Mavericks, and I like the Heat. But I want to see LeBron win it, because I just think that's even, that much cooler. And LeBron and the 3 Kings, and Miami, and everything FLA. You know what I'm talking about. But I also love Dirk and Jason Kidd and JJ and Cuban and everything like that. But the point is, this is LeBron's league in my personal opinion. And it's LeBron's year, and I think it's going to be LeBron's series. But we also threw the 3 Kings all step up. Bosh and Wade, it's a whole situation. It's a triple situation. Now, I want to spin this thing forward. Where do we go over here? So when the Dallas were trying to get to the Heat came back and bam, and that showed that they're fired up. And what that shows me is what Paul said last time, that the Heat is a better team. And they were upset, and they had something to prove, and they proved it. They stepped it up. Boom, taking that one straight away over there at home in Dallas. Now, Paul, we spin this thing forward. What do you look for to happen in the next game? What's our prediction on that?
I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas came back and won.
Right.
On the other hand,
so it's going to go back and forth, see?
For blood. They got to win here. They're going to want to keep going.
To 1.
So there's no reason for them to let up. They got their confidence back if they lost any of it. I will say this, from what I saw in the game, Miami was able to get a good lead or 2, just like they did in Game 2.
Stretched
so it's
it.
now Dallas came roaring back, but it's again, you get the feeling if Miami can really put their foot down, they could really put some good distance between themselves and Dallas. But we'll see.
We're going to see what's going on. I want to hear the predictions now. Now we're going to see the Heat bandwagoners come back. See, this is back and forth. This is the kind of a great series that I told you we were going to see and expect. And I want to hear from everybody out there. What do you think about this big game? This is a critical game. What do you think's next? Can Dallas come back? What changes are going to be made? What kind of adjustments are they going to need to make to be able to deal with the thing that's called the 3 Kings of Miami Heat? What about the Heat? Are they going to go in there and go up 3-1? I want to know about all of it. Comments below, subscribe above. I'm John D. Villarreal. That's Paul, the NBA expert. We're Conservative Media, and we will see you next time.